Hello and welcome back to Sublevel 0. Last time we made it through the first level and we've got a pretty nice setup, I think. We have a nice flamethrower and an impact rifle, and that guy wants to kill us. Fortunately for him, he is now dead, which I'm pretty sure was not that dude's plan, but so it goes. What is this? This is another one of the data logs we've already seen. Oh my word. I mean, we are running into a bunch of the same data logs. I'm just going to assume at this point that every data log we ever see is one that we've already read, and we're just going to go from there. Is there anything else in here? Not really. So we do still need to focus, as per usual, on the plasma weapon overall. Right now we don't really have any ammo for our plasma weapons, which is, you know, one of those small problems when you're trying to focus on plasma weaponry as your main. But we'll get it soon enough. And I'm pretty sure we're fairly close to a good 300 plasma kills at this point. Ow. Hey, wait a minute. Did I just shoot and kill that fire jet? Is that a thing? You can kill those? Well, okay, we've just learned something new. Apparently you can shoot and kill the fire things. I totally didn't mean to do that. I kind of accidentally saw it as a significant threat, which I guess isn't actually an accident because, I mean, the fire things are certainly a significant threat, even if I didn't think that I could kill them. Oh my word, there's a lot of firepower coming out of here. We just got, like, sandwiched like nobody's business. It was a nice drone sandwich with the inside, of course, being our delicious, delicious ship. Which, in terms of, like, meals, I would say that our ship is, like, a good 2 Michelin star meal. Just gonna say, it's pretty solid. It's gotta be said. Oh my word, there's a lot of enemies here, isn't there? I did not expect that when I ran headlong into the tunnel, just with complete disregard for my life and limb. I expected that the disregard for life and limb would not come back to haunt us. Unfortunately, it does not appear. Ow. When you disregard your life and limb, people, you should always assume that you're actually going to die. This is a good point for just life in general, just saying. Hey, calm down. You're done. Is he actually still alive, though? I thought we killed this guy. Anyway, as I was saying, whenever you risk your life and limb, it's always best to assume that your life and limb will actually be destroyed. I mean, in saying that, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. Sometimes it is totally worth it to risk your life and limb, probably just for your own amusement, which is, questionably a good idea, but, you know, we're gonna go with it regardless. But just assume that things aren't gonna go well, because in reality, they often don't. It's quite unfortunate. You're done for. I mean, just look at the amount of times we risk our life and limb in video games, and then we end up viciously and terribly dying. This is why we don't risk our life and limb in real life, people, because it ends up this a really bad idea. Strange one. Hey. Dude, is this place just filled with missile defenders? Because that's kind of a nuisance. I don't like those guys. Admittedly, I don't like any of my enemies. Usually. I mean, there are a few that I might be, like, okay with. Like, maybe these snipers, because I can respect the snipers. They're pretty good at what they do, but I definitely cannot respect the missile destroyers, because they are just terrible, terrible creatures. It has to be said. Although technically not creatures, because they are robots, and robots don't get to have the moniker of creature. Because they ain't alive, mate. Well, I mean, depending on what you define as alive. I would argue that they're not alive, given that they're not biological, and that's all that you need to be alive, is to be biological and not dead. Jeez. I guess that, technically that would mean that everything is just constantly in a state of not death. That's nice. Jeez. Okay. We are being kind of blindsided by everything, and I've started to talk just complete gibberish because I have to focus on trying to not get exploded by a bunch of drills, which is kind of hard because our ship is really freaking slow, and this guy is continually harassing us, which I do not appreciate in the slight. You're dead. It's over. You're done. Missiles. Have missiles. You're done for. I missed. I missed really badly, actually. He's still coming after us. These guys have done so much damage to us. I mean, I will admit, I actually thought that they did a lot more damage than they actually do. I was under the impression that if we took that many hits from them, we would be dead. But apparently that's not a thing, and we have managed to survive. Actually, quite a bit of an onslaught there. You know, that's what you get for having a really, really nice hull. Hey, calm down. Calm your faces. I know we're trying to use plasma weaponry, but at the same time, I can't be asked to get that close to everyone, because I'm pretty sure part of the reason that we're dying a terrible death is that I'm trying to flamethrower everything. And it just so happens it's really hard to dodge things when they're literally shooting you in your face constantly. It's just that small issue of the reaction time there is not great. Ooh, a smart gun. Autocannon and impact rifle. You know what? I will take a smart gun. That sounds awesome. I mean, I have no clue if a smart gun's actually a good weapon, but I'm gonna do it regardless. Let's see what we got. Hello, anyone? Hello? No? Okay, fine. Oh wait, this is a loot room. This is probably a bad idea given the amount of damage we've already taken so far, but I'm gonna do this loot room regardless. Oh, check it out. Ooh. What the heck? Oh, I see. Okay. So if we hold down the button, we lock onto something, and then we can just fire, and it will immediately go straight to it. That's nice. So wait, can we also fire without a target? Oh, we can. Oh my word, I love this. This smart gun is beautiful. This is gorgeous. This is exactly the sort of thing we needed to prove ourselves as the greatest warriors in the land, my friends. We needed a solid homing weapon, which is beautiful. What is this? A bomber hull? That is a pretty good bomber hull, I'm gonna tell you. That's pretty solid. It's got some nice stats on it, which is beautiful. Okay, so we need to head back to that blue door, I believe. After having gotten ourselves probably the greatest weapon in the world, aka smart gun, we shall progress forward. Oh my word, this is not probably gonna go well. I mean, actually, this is probably gonna go really nicely. You know, these guys are kind of hard to hit, and with a smart gun, I feel like this is going to be significantly easier, because we basically don't have to aim. I mean, I know I said that we wanted to do plasma weaponry, but I think we're just gonna stick with our smart gun, because it is just a lot better than basically everything else that we've ever seen in this game so far. So that's usually a good reason to continue to use a weapon. What do we got here? Just some stuff. Is there another path that we haven't gone down? There is. Do we want to go down that? It's all the way on the other side of the map, and I've got a smart gun, and I really want to blow stuff up, and the core's right there, and there's a lot of stuff there. Actually, there's a lot of stuff defending that core. Yeah, we're gonna fight the core instead of going back, because I can't be asked. It's just too much. Get wrecked, mates! Oh yeah, you're done for. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay. Smart guns are officially the greatest weapon, beating miniguns by quite a bit, assuming that, of course, there's no such thing as a smart minigun. If there is such thing as a smart minigun, at that point, that's definitely going to beat out the smart gun. But given that that doesn't appear to be a thing, smart gun wins the day at this point. Not for awesomeness. The minigun still wins in the terms of awesomeness, because, I mean, can you really get a weapon more awesome than a minigun? I don't think so. I mean, if you think so, get out, because that's just wrong. The minigun is truly the most awesome of serious firearms at this point. Is that dead yet? We've fired like 7 or 8 missiles into this. I say 7 or 8. It was more like 15. That's a lot of missiles. There we go. Jeez. That actually wasn't that hard. I mean, given the quantity of enemies that we actually had to deal with, that was not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Oh. I like that. What is this, by the way? What is this thing? It appears to be oh, that's energy, isn't it? Okay, that's energy ammo. That is not health. I thought it was health, and I was wondering why we weren't picking it up, but apparently that would be why. Marksman Shredder? That doesn't seem like a logical thing. I mean, that's a shotgun weapon. It shouldn't really be a marksman thing, but, you know, whatever. Okay, Flux Drive, come into our nice ship, join the smart gun somewhere in the... Ooh. We went right in there. Very nice. So we got ourselves a smart gun. We have a solid hull. I think at this point we are doing a pretty solid job. So what do we have here? Maximum ammo for launchers significantly increased, but decreased slightly for guns. Ankylosaur, greatly increased boost ram damage and reduce damage from exploding enemies. Decrease overall speed. Don't really want to do that. We're already, like, exceptionally slow right now, and that's very bad. I do not like being exceptionally slow. I think self-shield is going to be the one, because we don't use many missiles, because I can't. No, we have guns, we have smart guns, we do not need all the missiles. But decreased damage from your own weapons is always something that's useful. Very nice. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode. We got 54 kills, almost 10,000 damage, which is pretty solid, an accuracy of 65%, which I feel is going to be significantly higher on the next level because our smart gun is going to be pretty good at hitting basically everything that it's trying to shoot at because it is a smart gun after all. It's what it does. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching, and of course, as always, enjoy the rest of your day.